I am the first, the beginning of all. Titanus SHIMO. I created the Ice Age when the planet was but a child. White scales, a shell studded with blue crystal, ruling the hollow earth from north to south. Pure cryogenic power, the breath of absolute zero. But the world turns and fate is cunning. I was buried in time, fell into a deep slumber, until evil